So you know how to buy a bass? You don't know how to buy a bass? Well, let me show you how. Today on Hero Bass, how to buy a bass. What is up, guys? Welcome to Hero Bass, a place where we talk about bass gear, and music related topics. My name is Norb, and I hope you guys are doing awesomely well. Today's episode, we're gonna do something different. After searching in a few forums, I kind of found that nobody's made a video on how to buy a bass. Like, for instance, Christmas just happened and you're gonna buy your first bass. What should I do? What should I get? How should I buy it? Well, today we answer that question. So guys, if you want to take your bass playing to the next level, this is the place to be at. At Hero Bass, we do interviews, lessons, techniques, we talk about reviews, we talk about a bunch of things. A lot of gear stuff, so I hope you guys can subscribe, hit us with a like, share this content. Any questions you might have in the comment section below. Let's continue with today's video. The first thing you should watch when you're gonna buy your instrument, I will say the number one thing you should watch, your budget. What budget do you have to buy a good instrument? Typically, we've seen a bunch of really great instruments out there, but the typical instrument that I would say will go for 150 all the way to 350-ish. Those are like the starter instruments I would recommend out there, but don't just take my word for it. Go to any music store nearby and just ask. But your budget should be set on, once you have your budget figured out, then we can go on to the next stuff. Second thing should be the neck feel, because basically that's where most of your left hand is going to be moving, at. I have a bunch of different, right now I have 4 basses that I'm currently always using. I have a P bass, a Kestrel bass, which review coming soon. I have a Ray 35 and I have a Stingray, an original Stingray. All 4 basses are 4 different instruments, essentially, and even the closest two, the Ray 35 and the Stingray, they're still very different. They have different tonal options and all that sort of thing. So every time I hold an instrument, I give it a feel, I hold it up. As long as my left hand, which is going to be just gliding up the neck and the fretboard, that hand has to feel comfortable in that position there. Next is 2 things, but I'm going to make them one. Essentially, we're talking about the tuners and the bridge. Tuners and bridge. Why? Typically, if the tuners keep giving in and keep winding back down, or they never help the strings stay in tune, or the bridge is always rattling, that's not going to motivate you to go and pick up the bass. Instruments that I have here, I'm always motivated to go and pick them up. But when it comes to buying your first instrument, at least have those 2 things be good. Before we continue, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you guys 4 brands that I typically look at. And all of my beginning students, I always lead them up to those top 4 brands. So stay tuned. Don't change this thing, okay? We're going to talk about those 4 brands afterward. Fourth one, I would say the weight of the instrument. If you have a super heavy instrument, you're not going to want to play it because it's going to hurt your back if you have it on a strap. It's going to hurt your leg if you have it on top of you, if you're playing sitting down most of the time. Have an instrument that has a decent weight to it. If the string distance from the neck is really spread open. I'm referring to the tension of the instrument. Okay, so this is my Stingray Rocky, okay? This is my main bass. I use this for everything pretty much. And when I'm talking about the action of the instrument, it's the distance between the string and the fretboard. So if you have a tension that's like really wide, that's concerning. We might have to take it to a repair guy or somebody who can work on it. But essentially, if that can be fixed, no problem there, okay? If it can be fixed, it might ruin the instrument and it's not going to be fun. So with that being said, just double verify if there's any type of damage in the instrument. And before you leave the store, I would recommend trying to have, if they have a repair guy or you know a repair guy, always try to have somebody set up the instrument appropriately, okay? Some of these instruments, they just come from their factories. They're not in tune. So if you can have your instrument checked out by a repair guy, that'll be great. Another thing I would urge you guys to check out, 4-string versus 5-string. Whatever you feel comfortable, like whatever you want to learn better. But my recommendation would be always go for a 4-string whenever you're starting. I have some students who start with a 5-string. There's no problem with that. You just have an extra learning curve with that 5th string. Okay, guys. So I hope this checklist helped. So the 4 brands that I typically tell my students to go and check them out. Number 4, Ibanez. Ibanez is a great brand. They have a bunch of really budget-friendly instruments. After a tuning here and there, they'll work great. Third brand, Yamaha, however you want to pronounce it, okay? They make some of the best instruments, budget-wise, I've seen. Their latest lineup of TRBX basses is super cool. Back in the day, they had a RBX line, which I had a bass, one of their basses. Love that bass a lot. Second brand, Sterling by Music Man. It's a great, reliable instrument, okay? They have great instruments. I tell my students, if they want something that has a really bright sound or whatnot, just gravitate to that one, okay? Number one, the granddaddy of them all, Squire. And they have starter kits from budget-friendly all the way to basses that kind of right now are becoming rivals of their Mexican line, which is incredible. So guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys dig this sort of content. If you're new around here, please don't forget to subscribe, hit us with a like, share this content, like this video, leave a comment below, check us out on our other social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and we will see you guys in the next one.